Yo, hey man, say man, what's going on, coach?
What's going on, baby? How you feeling?
Man, feeling great, man. Awesome day to be out here in Hapeville, Georgia, man. So coach, let's get into it, man. Give us a little background, a little history about the Hapeville organization out here and what you guys looking to do.
So for clarity, I only been here for 5 years.
Okay.
I came down to Georgia.
You said only, like 5 years, that's a good little time,
It's a good little time. I'm not a real Georgian. I'm still a New Yorker, but
Okay.
I'm starting to get there.
Okay.
I'm starting to get there. But I came here as a volunteer, volunteer coach. I volunteer for everything, baseball, football, basketball.
Yes, sir.
They ended up just putting me on staff. And since then, I kind of just been one of the people just pumping for Hapeville because we got a lot of good programs that people don't know about.
Yes, sir.
And the ones that people do know about, it don't spread outside the city. So I'm trying to gain a little bit momentum, get a little more social media presence out there for Hapeville, so more people can take advantage of these good programs that we have.
Yes, sir. So based off of your guys' last year's season, you got a lot of similarities with my city, Spalding. Your 11U team was a dominant team last year.
Yep.
Did they win the championship?
They went to the championship and lost.
Okay,
They got to the game though.
Same with Spalding, went to the championship and lost. But also the 5U team, which is your team, which is 6U this year.
Yep.
You had some battles with those guys, so it's like a big gap from the top teams, like the 11U, the 5U, both parks, same situation. What are you guys looking forward to change the culture for next season?
So one of the things I want to do, I want to kind of bridge that gap. 11U, when they were 10 and 9, they won the championship.
For sure.
But they didn't have a huge social media presence, so we still wasn't getting people because of the success.
Yes, sir.
A lot of these bigger programs that will remain nameless,
Yes, sir.
that's how they get their kids. They get it from their name.
For sure.
So what I'm trying to do is take the success from the 9, 10, 11 that was last year, take our success from what we had at 5, and say, okay, we got that. Well, let's fill the gaps in now. We were big at the top.
Yeah.
Made it to the championship game. They almost had a three-peat.
Yes, sir.
We started at the bottom, but anybody will tell you the bloodline of any organization is the youth, the bottom age group.
For sure.
So we at 6 now, but I have about half my team that can still play 5.
Gotcha.
So that's good experience for whoever takes over 5U next year.
Yeah.
So hopefully that'll build that up and they have some success, and then that next future 5 will be good, and then we'll be 7, and and so we just trying to build the program back up in the middle. So throughout the year, just kind of build it back up to where every age group is at least competitive.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so that's the game plan though.
All right. So speaking of your team specifically, 6U Sting team,
Yes,
2025 loading, AYU champs last year. Looking forward to the repeat, right?
Definitely so. So I don't know if you can.
Horton bumps again to the sideline. Batted up. Oh, God! Stokely down the sideline. Can they catch up? Stokely! Wow!
Hot, juice, Jesse, Zay, Coach, Fine, Coach, Gage. 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 Boy, we the one at the 2C. We come and do what we do, see. Shout out to Charlie and Cooley. Make us a movie. See who really in the field. Coach Haas at the offense. We gon' run it like a faucet. Touchdown to the Carson. Touchdown to the crash out. Hapeville got the best squad. What the Jags really mad about. We a problem in the backfield. We go crazy on the pass route. You see Greedy got the X on. You know Big
AYU
pass
champs
out.
last year. Looking forward to the repeat, right?
Definitely so. So I don't know if you've been seeing, well actually you have been seeing, I've been seeing you report. It's a lot of new blood coming into the
They
league.
call it the new AYU. Hey, if you ain't heard, man, the new AYU is locked and loaded, and they're ready to show all the rest of these leagues, man. There's some smoke over here in the city too, man.
The word on the street is supposed to get some more smoke coming through the league.
Oh, straight
That's
up.
the word. So I'm just preparing for that. I don't want nobody to get complacent. At the same time, I don't want nobody to think about it either. Keep your head down and work.
For sure.
Let me worry about that. I just want my
sir.
kids and my parents to just, keep working. But I know what's coming on. I know we're getting a couple of teams that have national plans. And the best thing about that, I like to call ourselves a rec team. I get a lot of heat for calling ourselves a rec team because rec has such a bad connotation to it. Like people think you say rec, that means they're a bad team.
Yeah.
I believe recreation is just what it is. You come in and sign up, you get to play, And that don't mean you can't be competitive. That don't mean you can't get good coaching.
For sure.
It just means that we're not going to be spending money traveling around to different states playing football.
Exactly.
So I like going against the national teams. I like being competitive against them. I like beating them. So we're always going to have a competitive team because I have great coaching staff. We do a great job with these kids, and it's a good challenge for my kid to face these big-time teams. And just overall to sharpen their skills as they're going up in age, it'll help them out playing teams that may be a little bit more advanced than them. So I always look forward to the competition.
All right, so for those of you guys who don't know about the Sting team, I'm gonna give you a little bit more. Coach being a little humble right now, you know what I'm saying? He being a little humble, a little light. But let me put some fire on there right quick. They the AYU 5U champs. They went into the Georgia State playoffs.
Yep. Semifinals.
Semifinals against, unfortunately they had to run up against, Griffin, the hit squad. But sorry for your loss, Coach.
Yeah.
You got a chance to get some get back this year.
Yeah.
So you guys put on a remarkable resume. Not to mention some of the outside games you guys played. I think you did the Baby Bowl.
We did it was the Halloween
Rings of Champions.
Yep.
Did you guys win that?
We did that. We beat 4-4 that day.
Hey man, shout out to 300U Sports Circuit. Coach Travis doing an amazing job.
For sure,
Yes,
for
sir.
sure. So one thing, I'm glad you said that. Shout out to Trav. He's right here in our backyard in Forest Park.
Yes, sir.
Like I said, I don't think of ourselves as a team like to travel. When I say I don't like to travel, I don't like to travel. So when you ask me to go to Stockbridge or something like that, I may go.
Yeah.
It's gonna be grudgingly. But anytime Trav called me to go to Forest Park,
sure.
I'm there. No questions asked. We gonna be there. So
And he did a good job with the younger ages too. For sure.
Great. So I shout out to him because he's one of the people that gave us a platform to kind of actually show people. I called a couple of people who shall remain nameless, and they were like, Hapeville don't have a name, so they didn't want us to really play.
Gotcha.
Trav said, come on, come do it. And it kind of built.
Yes, sir. Shout out to 300, baby.
Yeah,
All right.
definitely.
So, are you guys looking for what tournaments are you guys looking for to playing in this season already?
The main one, I want to do the Baby Bowl.
Sure.
Baby Bowl is
One of my
definitely a
favorite
goal.
right there. Baby Bowl is it's amazing. Because with the babies, man, it's like you get more fan support, more parents out there.
Yeah.
The camaraderie is all-time high, and then just to see the kids develop and getting better at those tender ages, man, it's just something that never gets old.
These are the memories that you create. Everybody do say we preparing these kids for high school, but if we're really being for real, a lot of these kids not even gonna want to play football in high school. If we just being for real. So these memories here in youth football, 5, 6, 7, 8, that's everything for them.
Yes, sir.
They'll be able to look back like, yeah, we did this, we did that. So I'm worried about creating memories now. I want to teach them so if they want to play high school football, they can go on and do that. But let's create those memories now. And you do a great job of kind of showcasing the youth and creating those memories. So if you don't go to play high school football, you'll still have that, internet don't go nowhere. Once you put it on there, it's there forever. So shout out to you for kind of giving the youth some spotlight and doing that. But Baby Bowl, trying to get in contact with the people on C1N.
Okay.
So C1N, you watching this?
Come on
hit
now,
me up.
Cam, come on now, rock with him now.
Yeah, hey.
Come on now, bless the baby.
Peggy! What's good, bud?
Okay.
So C1N, you watching this?
Come on
hit
now,
me
Cam.
up.
Cam, come on now, rock with him now.
Yeah, hey.
Come on now, bless the babies.
They trying to tell
you.
you.
About you bless the babies then.
Please,
You
hey,
feel me?
you made me say please, like help me out. But we want to do that, and then shout out to Bam too. He does Battlefield,
sure.
Head coach of BBG.
Yes,
I give him a lot of heat, but that's really my man. And really shout out to all the 6'2" coaches. We have a pretty good bunch of 6'2" coaches that want to teach, and we kind of communicate a lot. So even though we give each other hell when we out on the football field, there's a lot of communication there between us. So I do appreciate that.
Shout out to Battlefield, man.
Yeah.
Battlefield Bam. And they got a new mantra, man. They over there at Ellenwood now, man.
You want to say bite down?
Yeah, bite down, man. You know what I'm saying? Bite down. You want a ring, don't you? So, man.
That's the motto.
You want a ring. See, but you guys already got a ring.
Yeah, we got a couple of those things.
He gonna have to come with something else with that, because y'all already got a ring.
we got a couple of those things from a couple of different things we did. But Bam, for all the hell that me and Bam give each other,
Yes, sir.
Bam gave us the best work on the field during the game. And we actually went down there and had some practice with them, and I think that propelled us to do greater things in our league and outside of our league too.
Sure.
So, that's why I think we have a great peer age group, because it's not like we're against each other, but at the same time, we have other games.
community, yeah.
We're able to kind of work together to get both of them, everybody meet their goals. So, that's why I think that was pretty good because sometimes you don't get that with the age group.
Yeah. And for me as media, man, for me it's refreshing to see y'all kind of go back and forth. Because I know it's all fun and games, you know, and it just creates that competitive atmosphere. So when you guys do play, I be ready to come like, yeah, I remember Coach said this and Coach said that and they gonna do this. We're gonna find out on JP.
Yeah, and so it's funny because even when we played Spalding,
Yeah.
you know, they're not in our league technically,
Yeah.
but we already have played a game and we kind of talked. So it was one of them, okay, this is state,
Yeah.
and we don't really know each other because we're not like, Hapeville and Spalding don't have no kind of rivalry per se.
For sure.
But here we are now, we're creating that rivalry.
Yes. Because y'all created with the 11U with the
Yeah.
What's their nickname? 11U.
What was the show? I think they call themselves the show.
Yeah, the
I think
show.
They call the show.
Versus the Nasty Boys.
Yeah,
Right here behind me on this field, you guys defeated my Nasty Boys. You know, I take my L's like a G. You know what I'm saying? We took the L to the show. But you know, I heard the Nightmare Boys, you know, beat them boys up out of here. I don't know if they coming back or not, man, but I think they put Coach in retirement. I'm gonna make a phone call and check on Coach, man, see what retirement.
I need you to do that because you know that's what they've been saying. But I feel like Coach feel like he left on top. So I feel like, you know, I heard they had a little loss down in Ellenwood, I believe.
Yeah.
I heard it was some clock situations. Yeah. You know, I don't want to get into it. A loss is a loss. I wasn't there.
Yes, sir.
But I think Coach feel like he accomplished so much. You know, back-to-back AYU championship, went to B2C a year. He runner-up in B2C. Didn't even get an invite that year. You know, but man, that's another thing about Hapeville.
That'll change with J. Penn around.
Right, so that's another thing I say about Hapeville. They don't know about it. They won AYU, didn't even get an invite to B2C. Went to B2C, went to the championship game, and they fell short. But you had a team that nobody knew about and went all the way to the championship of B2C. Yeah. Like, that's huge.
Yeah, no, that's big. That's a huge platform. So for those of you who don't know, B2C is like one of the biggest platforms when it comes to competitive end of the season championship play. So to go far on that stage, man, is a major accomplishment. So I look forward to seeing you guys in the B2C this year. What's up?
Yeah, you know, we get the invite. You know, I'm definitely B2C is one of the things that's brand new to me. Like I said, I'm from New York. I'm not used to it. So as I've been down here, kind of seeing how things work, just to get an invite, and we love to go and compete. Anytime we can compete, we're gonna compete. That's how we kind of got familiar with the GNYFL.
For sure.
They kind of wanted to compete as well. Spalding was another one. Let's make it work. Let's get together. You know, it's kind of hard with dates and everything, but if we can make it work, let's work. And that's what happened. So I love the competitive nature of our division. If you ask me, I think we got the most competitive division in youth football in Atlanta, 6U.
I agree. I agree.
So I think it's a lot of good competition out here. And I think it's a very small margin of skill between what they call the national team and a good rec team. I think the margin is very small. Yeah. So
especially at this age group, it don't really separate to maybe 9, 10-ish. That's where you can kind of see the subtle differences from all the traveling and playing against a lot of those teams like that. But as far as the ages below, I feel like it's an even playing field.
Yeah, I think the playing field is pretty good. The one thing that I think does kind of shift a little bit when you get teams combining, and you have, you know, it's almost like
2-3 dogs over here, 2-3 dogs over
right. So, you know, and I'm not mad at it, but it does create a little shift in the balance. But overall, I think it's good because I think you do need to have those powerhouse teams, and you don't necessarily want to get them to squash everybody, but I think you have enough good teams where that national team, if they want to go win YNC,
for sure.
they go in the YNC battle prepared. Like they done got smoked themselves. They might have won, but they caught smoke on the way there, and that'll prepare them for where they need to go. Just like us playing them is gonna prepare us for where we need to go.
Yes, sir.
So I appreciate all the smoke we get.
For sure. Well, we're coming down to the end of the interview. Before I let you get out of here, man, I want to give you this opportunity to let the people know what's going on next Sunday, man, right here, Hapeville, Georgia. Let them know what's going on.
Hey, next Sunday, we're doing the conditioning. 12 o'clock we start. We get out of here around 2. But one thing for sure, you come get this conditioning, your child gonna be stronger, he gonna be faster by the time the season starts. We're not putting on no pads. Coach House don't believe in putting on pads this early. You gotta rest the body up, these small bodies.
Yes, sir.
But we're gonna have them ready when it's time to put them pads on. They're gonna wanna hit something because they're gonna feel good. And we're gonna make sure they feel good.
And they showed me their secret sauce, man.
Woo!
It's a hill back down there, man. It's hidden. I call it the hidden hills out here at Hapeville. So come out here and get some of their work. Coach, any last words for any of your competitors coming up next year, your organization, your parents, anything you want to say to them before we get out of here?
just if you're a Hapeville coach, get the teams out here. The smoke is coming. Get your boys out here, get them ready. For all the new teams, everybody want a shot at the champs. Hapeville, Georgia. We not far. We not hard to find. Hapeville, Georgia. We gonna come through. Everybody can talk on the internet, but we about action.
Yes, sir.
So I ain't gonna comment too much. You know, I'm gonna always say, "Hey, good job, coach." I'm gonna say this, that, and third. But we get out here, I'm gonna let my boys do the talking.
Yes, sir.
Other than that, I want to thank you for coming out.
For sure.
You know, you don't make it down to AYU land too much, but I think
I'm gonna shift gears a little bit this year, man. I'm gonna go and try to, give more kids opportunities to get that exposure, so that when it does come time for the B2C and all those other platforms to acknowledge you guys, I'll be able to, give them the information that they need to see. You know what I'm saying?
And low key though, I think the two leagues, I think they're gonna do a lot of Sunday business. Like I think it's gonna be a lot of intertwining there throughout the season.
It only makes sense. It only makes sense.
The dog's gonna fight a dog now. Hey, we ain't going at no kitty cat. We're no meow. Dog gonna fight a dog. Certified big dog.
Want more? Like, share, comment, and subscribe. JPen TV, home of the certified big dogs. Yes, sir.